Hey collective, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Oh my gosh, the wind is like kicking up so tough out here. It's wild. So we gonna see what spirit wants to like say to you. You know what's so amazing? Yesterday I did a fae reading, and I saw like this chick. She had a big old fairy tattoo on her arm. Like I saw it like right after I did the reading. I was just like, okay, you know, like that's legit. They was with me yesterday. I love that. Okay, so look, you could be needing to use the color orange. Your creativity could be on fleek right now. Okay, dude, like look, I don't know what it is that you guys are creating, but there's a need for it. Okay, so there's a lot of changes coming in, a lot of balance and harmony that's also coming in, because I'm seeing the number 14 as well as the number 1105, because that's on the world clock. So this is a message of change, of new beginnings occurring for you. Okay, a new cycle coming in or being completed as well. Your foundation has been laid and it's fucking beautiful. Okay, but also look, courage, creativity, courage, legal matters, opportunity, and sacral chakra. Also, there's something there too with that legal matters, because when I read the color orange, you know, I thought of a jumpsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like the orange jumpsuit. I got the vision of that in my head. So there could be something there with that. Maybe somebody's in jail and they're creating a business and it's gonna fucking take off. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you have a business now and like maybe it seemed like it was on lock, or you guys could be going through legal issues over your creativity, your creative rights or something like that. Okay, collective. So be very careful and aware as well. Make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed and you got the right punctuations, and you know you got your shit how it's supposed to be. Okay, make sure you're safe legally in all aspects of like whatever contracts you may be coming into. Okay, I'm really getting this feeling of like you could be being watched by one percenters. You know, those ones that called the bright ones. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say their name. Yeah, because of your psychic gifts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they know that you're a divine being, divine feminine, especially with this moon energy. They could have been doing something on Monday. They could have sent someone to you on a Monday, or they could have held a meeting about you to send someone towards you. Okay, they could be offering something to you to like make your life right. You know, like something along the lines of like, oh, like they can elevate you. I can do something to elevate you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. But look, psychic endeavors or impressions, invoking power, creative ideas, divine inspirational messages, healing, purity, spiritual cleansing, astral work, peace, hope, dreams, and travel. So I'm also, somebody could have had a dream on a Monday. Somebody could have been visiting somebody on a Monday in their dreams. Okay, some astral travel there as well. Somebody could need to be performing spiritual cleanses and purifying your bodies. I'm hearing purify your body the night before. Do your spiritual cleansing on a Monday. Okay, you're gonna have experience a lot more peace in your life, and you'll get a lot more downloads of inspirational messages, creative downloads for your business. Okay. Dude, like I was talking to a gentleman today, and like this is how I know that there's a need for it. I was talking to a gentleman today because I saw he had on his college shirt for business, and I was like, oh, what did you go to, blah 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 for it? He was telling me, and I was like, that's pretty cool, like, it's really interesting, this what he had, his area of study, and then actually what he was doing with it, what he did with it. He's saying like he wants to go back, and I'm like, I want to go. I've always wanted to go to business school, you know what I mean? But anyways, I was telling him, I'm like, yeah, I got my own little thing going. I'm trying to do. He's like, well, what is your business? I'm like, well, I do this. I just did this, and I'm working on this currently. And his eyes lit up. He was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I hope I didn't give like something away, like, for someone else. But he was like really interested in the other part, and I'm like, I know I got something there. You know what I mean? So, and I know it works too. So like, there's just something there. I'm hearing I gotta get it patented or something. I don't know, but be ready for some creations of mine. Like, yeah. But anyways, look, I am in a state of clarity and focus. Yeah. So you guys gotta focus. You guys have a clearer direction for your future. Let me fucking roll this shit up before it blows out the window. It's all out the window. What is that song? It's reminding me of like Sugar Ray. You know the group Sugar Ray. Has gone out the window. So something has just like, I don't know, something is changing, like in the most beautiful of ways. I really believe. So messages for this collective, it is 11:10. So a lot of new beginnings. 6:48 on the time clock. All right. We also have here the King of Swords and the Joker wild card. Okay, just look at y'all. Like, okay, you could be an air sign, because that is the knives, right? That is the swords. All right. The spade. So look, oh my gosh, somebody could with the sun and somebody could have been wishing. I've been wishing on a star to follow where you are. So I've been holding on this dream. So yeah, to find out what it means. Okay, I can't sing right now, but y'all know what it is. And I'm wishing on a dream come true with you. Okay, look, romance or great friendship you'll soon find adds great pleasure to your life. You may find that it is difficult to know at what moment this love begins, but less difficult to know that it has begun. Your love is eternal. The aspect may change, but not the essence. There is the same difference in you before and after you are in love as there is in an unlighted lamp, and one that is burning. The lamp was there and was a good lamp, but now it is shedding light too, and that is its real function. As the greatest pleasure of life is love, remember, when this love comes, or if it has already arrived, the heart is wiser than the intellect. Oh my gosh. So your guys' love life can be growing at this time. This is a wild card here, especially with the Joker. So this is definitely something that's 844 going to take you unawares. This is definitely something that is just, I feel like it's just wholeheartedly beautiful for you, collective. Okay. But you're going to have a person coming through. This is divine masculine energy to me. This person's going to be fun. This person's witty. This person's a problem solver. Okay. This person's a provider. All right. Especially, this person is strategic. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a problem solver, of course, you're going to be providing some dope ass fucking answers and, to situations, right? Solutions, right? So you're not going to have to worry about anything. Okay. You're going to have great, beautiful fucking conversations and so many different enlightening, different moments. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be a dull moment with this person. And it's not in a negative way. It's going to in a good way. You could have felt like you were blocked in love, you know, or I don't know, but somebody could be thinking about approaching you. Collective, somebody could be watching you already, and they could be thinking about coming to you, approaching you. Okay, so what else do you want this collective to know viewing this reading? Please and thank you so much, ancestors and angels. Okay, somebody with Aries. Look, I am a magnetic source of happiness and joy. This person is a boss too, especially with that Aries energy. And look, I manifest a glorious life. This person, you're manifesting a glorious life, period. This person could be an Aries. If you are, especially if you're an air sign, you know, like air signs, they get on with fire signs like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. But, especially they make best friends with the Geminis. 11:01 on the time clock, as I was trying to say that. Yeah, they make best friends with Geminis. Like my bestie, you know, growing up, she was an Aries. And, you know, shout out to Amy. What's good, girl? Hope you all right out there in this world. Shit. Love you. Still love you, bitch. And no, you're not your bitch, but still love you. Anyways, you know, but yeah, they fucking legit. They crazy. They kind of crazy. They kind of crazy. They could go there. You know, but they fucking fun and cool as fuck. So be on the lookout like for that there too. All right. You know what's wild too is I met a lady last night. She seemed really, really cool. Like, and she was talking to me about like business shit. Look, gold and white. Oh my gosh. Okay, so look, somebody could be a Leo sun sign, very much connected to the sun energy, to the solar god, or solar energy, God energy. You're gonna have a lot of success, a lot of fame, okay? Because you're pure and you provide peace. All right. This person who's watching you could be famous. Ooh. Or this person who wants to approach you could be famous. You could be becoming famous yourself, and you'll meet. That's how you'll meet this other individual. I don't know. I'm hearing, let me elevate you. Okay, so there's something about you being underrated in the past, and like this new phase of your life is like, I'm about to overrate you, but it's to balance shit out from, you know what I mean? And it's not even an over saturation of your rating. Okay, let's see. We have here Bush, the chemicals between us. The chemicals between us, the walls that lie between us, lying in this bed. The chemicals displaced. There is no lonelier place than lying in this bed. So somebody is very lonely. Okay, somebody could feel very distant from their lover, because I'm hearing that from your lovers. Then lying in this bed, there is no loneliest place. There's I can't replace. Yeah, something. Okay, but look, you guys could be being called to go travel to the motherland. Okay, this is where your spiritual heritage comes from a Bukalan. All right. You guys could be going through or starting different initiations within your life, and it's clearing out a lot of different space, a lot of different clutter. It's releasing a lot of different things. You could have been doing this unknowingly, not, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're about to go on some type of a pilgrimage. Yeah, like we have here the 2 of diamonds and then the 3 of clubs. So another 5 there. All right. But so maybe you were balancing something or trying to balance something. You're being led to being quiet about something as well. It says stop worrying about what is beyond your control and start focusing on what is. Some things are just written in the stars, my friend. Now is the time to step back and watch your life unfold before your eyes. Some of the best things happen when you least expect it. That was that wild card. That was that Joker and the fucking what was it? The king of swords, right? That's what I'm getting with that. I'm hearing something too with like Zion. Like, you may go on a pilgrimage to Zion. Like, I don't know. You are highly empathetic and can easily put yourself in another's shoes, sometimes to a fault. Your empathy often leads you to develop the compassion to help. This is a great quality to have, but too often you put the needs of others before your own. Learn to protect your energy. There is that purification Sunday night, energy cleanse Monday, you know, or you don't even got to be Sunday night. You take the whole damn day and do your shit, you know. Remember that you do not need to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Soon, someone close to you will come for your help with an issue they are facing. This will be an ideal opportunity for you to practice the balance of helping others and setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Doing this will lead you on the path to a happier, more fulfilled life. Yeah, so look, I feel like your finances are like changing in the best of ways, okay? Where you could have been over giving, over helping, you know what I'm saying? And now you're not doing that because you saw where it left you at. It could have left you in a very desolate place. All right? And you're like, you're not doing that. You're taking care of yourself and home, and if you can, then okay. You know what I mean? I think you good. Hold on, let me pause it. I need to take a... All right, guys. I'm back. Yeah, I feel like you guys could be healing your heart right now. You know? And this is healing, like, your life. Let's see. 'Cause we are the only ones. So you could have felt really like alone. Look, I trust that the universe is constantly working in my favor to manifest career growth. I really, look, this is what you're stepping into. I was talking about how I met this lady and she was talking to me about some business stuff. I was talking to this gentleman earlier about some business things. I really feel like your creative business endeavors are A1. You ain't got shit to worry about. Like, the universe is aligning you and lining people up, bringing people to you unexpectedly. You know. Oh shit! I didn't even see all that down there anymore. All right, so then we have, I am worthy of love, happiness, and success. And I attract these things into my life with positivity and optimism. So remain optimistic, remain joyful, remain jovial, okay? Because that's what's bringing that shit in. And you know what? I was happy in those moments. Like, I was laughing with my child, you know, when I met the lady. And I was like in a good upbeat mood, you know, when I spoke with that gentleman, right? But look, chill out and go outside. Go listen to the song. Go listen to this song, you know, by the Dove Shack, Summertime in the LBC. Somebody could be in Long Beach, California. All right. Somebody could be taking a trip. All right. Somebody could need to go to the beach and, you know, dip their ass in that water. Put them toes in the sand. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I'm going to do that. The next time I go to the beach, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to sit there and listen to that song. I'm gonna listen to some old school chill shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, we have here Black Panther. You could be connected to, you know, the lineage of Black Panthers. You could also be ancestrally like connected not only to the Black Panther like movement that was here like in the States, but I'm picking up tribal energy, like shapeshifter type energy, you know. What is it? Animagus. All right, look, courage, valor, beauty. You could also have Bass. She could be with you currently, watching over you. All right. Yeah. So look, courage, valor, beauty, grace, challenge, feminine power, rites of passage. Didn't I say somebody was going through an initiation of sorts? Courageous guardian, ancient maternal lunar power, drawn to solitary people. Fierce feminine power resides within you. Know that. You could be a solitary person. You could keep to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let that be a confirmation for you. You guys could be seeing ladybugs. I've been seeing hummingbirds. So you guys could also be seeing hummingbirds too. Luck, protection, healing, love, joy, guidance, positive life changes, passion, the goddess of love, academic success. Talking about going to school, dude. Come on now. Fruitful harvest, heaven, celestial bodies, and the afterlife. So you guys could be getting messages from your ancestors at this time, different things concerning with your creativities. Okay, we have here this too. You guys are rare. All right, so you guys could be connected to Hanumanji as well. That's the monkey face god. All right, so this is an auspicious time for you. You're receiving blessings from heaven, endurance, growth, resilience, stability, good luck. Find one's genuine spiritual path, okay? So you guys could have recently saw this flower, came across this flower. Somebody could have given you this flower. You could have bought this flower, okay? You could need to maybe go and get this flower and, you know, draw upon its energy, its vital energy to help you. Somebody may need to grow these flowers, okay? Hearing like, I don't know, can you make a tea with that? That's crazy. What else would you like this collective to know? Anything else? I want to say thank you so much for these beautiful messages. Now you guys are creating this beautiful life for yourself. I said glorious. I manifest a glorious life. One filled with love, blessings, beauty, health, wealth, prosperity. So you guys could be needing to speak more things out. Okay, look, my life, Mary J. Blige, speak things over your life. Look, say what's on your mind and you'll find in time that all the negative energy, it would all cease. Okay? So you guys need to speak blessings over your life. Oh my gosh. I'm reading this book right now. It's called like The Sacred Woman. And it's so crazy because it's kind of talking about that. But I don't know. I'm thinking like I'm going to go through it first and then maybe come back and we can like go through it together. I don't know. I'm going to see, because I want to see first how it works in my life and like give my testimony of it, you know? But what was I going with that? Oh, speaking over your life. Look, okay, there's something there with like, you know, with your breath, right? You guys could be the silent type. So this could be, you guys could probably get a lot of messages about your throat chakra being closed and you need to activate it and this and that, or doing different things to activate it and to speak your truth. And so what I'm getting with that is like you guys need to speak your truth to the universe, like, of the things that you want, confirmation with that. Okay? Because it's going to awaken a lot of different things in your life. Your voice is very powerful. All right, so even your prayers, you may have been the type to be like, oh, I'm gonna pray inside because, like, I know, like, inside myself, within my spirit, because I know, like, the enemy listens, and, you know, I don't want the enemy to hear this. But then, you know, there's also the fact that God only hears your prayers. You know what I mean? So, like, when you're praying, like, you ain't got to worry about shit. Speak that shit out loud. You know what I mean? I don't know. Also, there's something very interesting that I came across about, like, this girl. She's like, you know what? I'm taking blah, 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 blah to court. Right? And she's like talking in spiritual sense, right? She's talking about she's taking the enemy to court. And then she's like listing all of the things that, you know, she hasn't repented of or that she can think of, right? So that, you know, whatever, nothing can be held over her. So anyways, old girl, like, she writes all her stuff out. And then she went and found scriptures. She's like, oh, you know, all of the lies that, you know, the devil tells me or that I hear and da-da-da-da about myself. She's like, and then she's like, I wrote all those things out. And then I wrote out the scriptures that refute it. And I'm like, this is my truth. This is the truth that I, you know, acknowledge. And then she's like, yo, and then she went through and she's like, oh, some things, like, just so, like, she couldn't be accused of, like, whatever. And she goes through and she's like, oh, these are my sins that I, you know, thought about, that I remembered, and was like, you know, I repent from these, and I don't agree. I don't come into an agreement with none of this stuff. And then she's like, oh, and I went further and was like, yo, remind me of things that I forgot about or I'm not aware of. And then she said all these other things came to mind. But she said she did that. And she saw, like, beautiful changes in her life after. That's something to think about, maybe for your guys' self as well. You know what I mean? I found that as I'm like, oh, she's scripting. You know what I'm saying? She was scripting in a sense. Okay. She wrote, and then she wrote out the scripture, and then she recited the scripture out loud to, like, affirm it. All of that good stuff. So you guys could do that too. All right. Something's coming to life, to color. Oh my gosh, look. 3 of Swords, 3 of Spades, right? You have been missing someone who does not miss you back or who is no good for you. It is time for you to let go and accept that this person is not meant for your life. Take the love you once had for this person and invest it in other places. Put your love in worthy people and things. Turn the passion you had with this person into passion for your hobbies. Stop using your energy on this person and start using it to enrich your own life. That is a beautiful message. That's what I did. And I'm seeing, like, a lot of growth from it. When I allowed things to fall away, and when I allowed the truth of how things were, you know what I'm saying? And the messages that I was getting and denying to myself, you know what I mean? When I just accepted, like, okay, that's just what it is. Like, sure, you know, you can love someone. That love don't go nowhere. You know what I mean? You can miss someone. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I miss my ex, but shit was toxic. Was no good. It definitely wasn't any good for either one of us. You know what I mean? So I've been taking that energy. I pray during those times. You know what I'm saying? I pray during those times, and I take that energy that I have, and I do I put it into my creative passions. You know what's wild? 5 years ago, I had started my ideas for working on a deck. I had even went so far to go, to start creating it, like, through this one company. I have forgot all about that. I went into my emails because I, was creating something else, and I went into my emails and I saw that and I was like, what? And then I'm like, 5 years ago, and I'm coming back full circle. And you know what is a great testimony for that is the fact of, like, I had started then, and then I stopped because I got distracted. I was being distracted from shit, and I was going through all this heartache and heartbreak, and life was lifing. And then when I was like, oh, let me try to get back into it, and then boom, all of these other distractions. But you know what? I know that now is the perfect time for all of this to come through. I really feel like divine timing be all over my life because of God's hand, because of who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like I'm more important than the next person, nothing like that. So don't take that away from what I was saying. But the fact of the matter is who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I took that pain. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go back to that dark space that I was in before I met that person. You know what I'm saying? That I had got myself out of, and was like, because I finally felt ready, and then shit just didn't work. Just didn't work. Can't hate that. Be sad at it. I get sad at it because I'd be like, yo, like, I was like, really thought like, fuck, it's a shame. But at the same time, it's a fucking shame on the bullshit, But what do I do with that? I take that and I try to use that for my creativeness. I translate that sorrow, that pain, the fucking hope of something more beautiful. I take all of that and I go into creative mode, and I just let it come out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all should do the same. Anyways, I'm gonna end the reading here. Actually, let me give you guys something's telling me from the surrender cards, okay? Something's telling me to pull from here. So what's good with this collective? What do you want this collective to know? Just like a closing message. Thank you. It says, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Get outside. It is beautiful outside. It says, take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Yeah, didn't I say go to the beach? You know what I'm saying? Go outside to the woods. Go on a hike. I don't freaking know. I was thinking about going on a hike. I was like, I want to go to, like, find a hot spring. Go hike up there. Go sit in that mofo. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, hike back down. And just feel fucking good because I did something amazing for my body. And yeah, go outside. Is it meet me outside? Your ancestors are saying, meet me outside. We gonna ride. Okay, they wanna ride with you. Anyways, I love you. Have a blessed day.